That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one
can't, we
quick
can't, we
question?
can't ask Rashad questions.
All right, bet. This is Mike now. Bro. Mike is beefing with somebody. I was like, I seen what Mike was tweeting and people was talking about it, but I was like, oh, he's serious. He's not joking. Like he's really beefing with somebody right now. I'm like, Mike beefing with somebody? He's like the nicest guy. He seems like so intelligent and unproblematic. Bro, this just shows you there's no bounds to beef in rap, bro. Like if there's gonna be some beef, it's gonna be some beef. So Mike said, back in my bag for real. Mike just started his tour. So he said, just back in my bag for real. He said, up 5, not even 10 twin. He said, Medhane, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, or do one sold out show for real. If we, for real, we gonna chill on you. He said, you ain't even got one sold out show and you talking greasy on me. How dare you? The audacity. So then, anyways, Buddy said, why you he said, people only rich on the gram. They really be messed up in real life. He said, why you think hashtag they keep going on tour, laughing emoji, 100 dates. All love though. So now, if you don't know, Mike, he just released his tour. He literally put out the album and he started touring like 3 weeks after, a month after. But he touring like the whole world. Like it's like 50 dates in America and like he said, 50 dates in Europe. He's touring the entire world, or at least America and Europe. And I'm like, dang, that's a lot of shows. And he did that like the last tour too. But to call this man broke, and then he went on Earl's tour as well, with Alchemist, like kind of like right after his tour. So he like went on his tour, Earl and Al's tour. He took a little break. He released this album, and now he going on tour again, and he's doing a bunch of shows. You know, like Mike said. But to quote my boy Tony Snow, and I know I bring up Tony Snow a lot. I get it. Yeah, but if a successful rapper went to school with you and you was a music journalist, you do the same thing. So I don't want to hear it. Anyway, so quote Tony Snow, man. Tony went, bro, brother, is you stupid? Fully independent, and I own all my music. Mike Mate is fully independent, and he's a producer. So it's like most of these beats is his. So he owns the rights to them beats. He owns the rights to his songs. He owns the rights to his masters. And he dropped like at least an album a year. And they fire each year. He drops one album a year, is fire. So he gets mad spins. He gets cosigns from people like Earl Sweatshirt and The Alchemist. So he just gets more and more attention. Mike becomes what he becomes without a label. Mike can do Camp Flognaw without a label because he's Mike. He's just dope. He can throw a free show each and every single year, each and every single July in Brooklyn, which I want to go to this year. That's a secret. Don't tell anybody. But I want to go to the Mike show in July if he's doing it, a free show in Brooklyn. I really want to go, and I'm planning to if he has it. He does it each and every single year for free. Broke dudes can't do that, bro. Broke dudes can't build a whole stage in City Park in Brooklyn and have Slick Rick, Earl Sweatshirt headline. What are we talking about right now, bro? What are we literally talking about? This man had Slick Rick. This man had Earl Sweatshirt. What are we talking about? Whoa there. All right. Anyways, yeah, man. Tisa Korean. You can go down the list. Skywater. No Name. Who else? Some other names. You can go down the list though. Navy Blue. Who's changed his name now, but yeah. El Casto. Is that show is where they filmed the Word to Him video. Shout out to Mercury, man. Shout out to Atlanta for sure. Earl chocolate like a diamond. Put on some weight on colorful water and ashwagandha. Some of these feelings is hard to describe. So I'm wondering why they're beefing. A, and then two, who is Medhane? Because I'm not from New York. I'm from the South. So when I don't be knowing stuff, I don't be knowing stuff. So I looked up Medhane and I listened to a song. I'm like, yo, this cranks. Like, cause usually if someone hating on someone like a Mike, it's like they not as good or they like got Mike sound or something like that, but they not as good as Mike. I listened to this joint, this 10-1. I was like, oh, this hard. I said, dang, I hate that they beefing. So I look up Medhane, what's his name? Yeah. I look up Medhane. Is his name Medhane or Medhane, bro? I guess it's Medhane. Medhane. Okay. So I look up Medhane Mike. Apparently they had a bunch of songs together 6 years ago, like over half a decade ago. They had a bunch of songs. You see three right here. Van Buren from 7 years ago, 8 years ago, Ghost in the Shell, 6 years ago, Prayers. So they had a bunch of songs together. I'm like, okay, what happened? They had a blow up, obviously. So I just Google it. Medhane and Mike. Apparently, Medhane was, there it is. He's been accused of crazy behavior from multiple women. And yeah, let me see. Actually, there's nothing to substance because there is no context, no actual claims. All right, let me see. So, yo, what's happening to Medhane? Yikes. Dear woman, stay away from Medhane. He's out here forcing himself onto women and he's manipulative and his bars don't even hit. I don't know about that last part, but the rest of it is true. If that's true, that's why, you know what I'm saying, for sure. I'm disgusted. The last post isn't mine, but I know multiple people who've had experience essay and manipulation from him. It's not my story to tell, but I can vouch that there are multiple. Nah, so what's going on? So yeah, basically, can you let her know I'm trying to talk and act? All right, bro. Here's the thing, man. You haven't hit me up in months. Why are you texting me for Medhane? Please don't. And don't contact me ever again. Mavi, thanks. Oh, this Mavi? The person texting me is Mavi. He was also a rapper. I've known him since I was 15. He himself isn't abusive and says he isn't friends with Medhane, but I feel like I've taken upon my leisure when he's at holding the man accountable. What's going on? Bro said it's apparently not what's going on. I'm just trying to talk. Whoa. Okay. They got the full pictures here. Okay, don't answer. Dang, your name don't answer is crazy. I thought this whole thing got settled, but I'm seeing it's not. I sent her a message as well a few days ago, but she didn't respond. I don't know how cool y'all are, but it isn't like there's stuff being broadcasted that doesn't reflect who I am or my intentions with people. I'm aware that I messed up in that instance, and I may have made it seem like I don't really care about her, what happened, and that's not the case, but I'm trying to make it right with her however possible. When we spoke before, I was under the impression that it wasn't any smoke and stuff like that. It was calm, and people said apparently that's not what's going on right now. So yeah, basically, can you let her know I'm trying to talk? You haven't hit me up in months. Why are you texting me? Please don't ever contact me again, Mavi. Thanks. Have fun with your. Wait, hold on. It's Mavi. What is going on? Huh? Why are you texting me for it, man, honey, right now? Please, and don't ever contact me again. Oh, so this woman is saying that. Oh, okay. So Manhani or Medhane, whatever his name is, Medhane texted Mavi, "Yo, I'm trying to get this straightened out. Can you let her know that I'm trying to get in contact with her?" So Mavi sent the screenshot to the girl, and the girl was like, "Don't do this. I've known him since I was 15. He himself isn't abusive, and he says he's friends with Medhane, but I feel like he is taking too much leisure when it comes to holding this man accountable." Oh my goodness, this is a lot. This all went on, and bro, the underground crazy. Yo, bro, my B, for even having you involved in this. But can you help me get in touch with Miles, with Meals? I thought this whole thing got settled, but I'm seeing it's not. When does SA and someone ever get settled? Forget these people once they realize they can't gaslight and manipulate. He said, yeah, I'm hip, I got you. And manipulate, you resort to stuff like this. This is Medhane texting Mavi asking him to forward me the message because he is now experiencing consequences of his actions. This man is also made it seem like he texted me when I had blocked his number for months. This boy doesn't care about me or any of the women he and just wants to clearly use his name because the industry isn't messing with him with his weird self no more. People build a whole rapper persona on this and then they go against it in real life. This man is deeply performative and he harms black and brown women. Deleted all his music from my phone and you should too. Hi guys, so I've spoken to Mavi and here's the full conversation we have spoken. He is not a apologist. I'm also trying to link some screenshots of our convo he had with a few people. You haven't hit my phone in months. Why are you texting me for Madani right now or for Medhane? Please don't and don't ever contact me again, Mavi. Thanks. Have fun with your friend. He said, not my friend. I literally want whatever dudes need to do for the right thing to have to happen. I don't know all the answers. I told all the mutual homies we have and getting them to talk to him about it. But yeah, I don't want to speak to him again. You can tell him that. He also didn't text me. I have him blocked on everything. That man is a liar and he's BSing because other people see his predatory ways. I don't speak on him. You can tell him that. I don't speak to him. You can tell him that. No, 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 no. I also do not have time to talk to a dude who messed me up. LOL, bugging out. Okay, I'm washing my hands of this stuff. It makes me feel horrible for him to not just do what has obviously been asked of him, even in the aftermath. And for all of this, just to be in time with the threat of him being exposed. I understand you not wanting to speak to him. His day is coming. Bro, you know he don't care. He talked about my body and da-da-da with me after months before. I don't care about that man. What he does in real life doesn't align with how he treats people. It's mad weak. All the blocking and running from stuff can't last forever. Only way is I forgive him is if he owns up to the public ally and goes through a community-led accountability process with a style to the women he's been abusive towards. Otherwise, forget him. Yeah, he literally blocked Renaissance after she hit him up. Tell him to stay away from me. This makes sense. Typo, sorry. Oh, publicly. Yeah, I was typing fast. If all your relationships with women include you inflicting harm and dissatisfaction with how that is handled, you don't get to make deeper ruminations of their inner nature. Honestly, y'all just be chatting. This tweet is performative because when you had the chance to defend women who harmed and inflicted on your mans, you froze and folded, and you chose to chase a bag with said people. Cap, I ain't make no public or private moves with bro since and only chose to not to get involved because my lack of familiarity, familiarity with both of them in the city, and I pressed bro to make it right and move different. And everything has been executed since I heard was either lined up or booked before. Stuff is only weird because I know them lesson completely, and it wasn't something either wanted to me to dwell on or to continue involvement with or to my knowledge. So Minnesota was a fallacy, right? You didn't choose to get a bag with the bum because it served your interests. It's funny because the same woman you're proximating yourself from described her as your friend. It is booked. It was booked before, and she is my friend. I was proximating myself away from both of them in the situation. I didn't like how it made me feel. I can't speak for my reaction being flawless, and it's been weird for me talking to either of them since I heard because it makes me feel a lot of ways. And when I feel overwhelmed or powerless, I disengage. It's nice to have the ability to disengage, and also it's also a very male to have the ability to disengage, especially when it comes to dealing with black women who you discredit in silence. Meanwhile, the whole other dude got to wake up to dudes not being nothing again. I'm saying I'm not from NYC or the part of large or shared network of that's being the case that made me feel powerless to enacting or producing justice relative to where I was at the emotional cost of the survivor and the harm. Oh, okay. So, all right, let me. Okay, so when did self? Because the picture is self love. When did self love come out? Let me see. Let me see. Self love is my favorite Mavi song, but I never heard of Mavi until like probably 2022, 2021. So let me see when because he's got the picture for it. So self love. This date says September 20th, September 17th, 2020. And this whole situation, this was what situation this was. It was like what, July 2020? July 2020, yeah. So it's right before. So did this, I guess, bring into, I guess, the entire situation of what happened? Like that song? Because that song is like, and it's just because I love you. Just because I love you. And at the end, he said, and tell my brothers, we ain't free until she free too. Until she free too. And he's saying, I'm clear to have smoke with any brother behind the Me Too, because we ain't free until she free. Oh, no. It's just a great song. You should check it out. It's a great song, great message, everything like that from Mavi. But now looking at this, I'm like, dang, did that come from that whole joint? That whole joint came from that? Like, that's crazy. All right. So so now he tags a girl, and he said, I can understand how it seems on social media that dudes is complacent in this culture of toxic and dangerous spaces, but in real life I've disconnected and held accountable anybody I've known to be an abuser. I do not want to be a part of the future that consists of any type of behavior, and I'm not trying to protect it either. I don't understand or care about rap politics or the image that comes with it. I care about people. A lot of these people brag about their situations with women, but never dealt with upfront about the laundry that they do, which is why the majority of the time I be at home by myself. I also understand that with the platform I have, that there's more work that I have to do to change the condition of this. I don't want to push people who may have been hurt by these people away, and I don't want to be associated with these people and allow more into whatever communities I am a part of. And some compassionate stuff. Anything I center my energy and my heart to has been based on love, care, and hopefully result in more clarity. I'm not the best at using my voice on social media, but I want to get better at articulating how I feel and what I stand for. This is where I stand in life and want to let people know if they stand for something different than then I'd rather not be in any type of proximity to them, especially if they don't have any concern in holding themselves accountable and realizing what they did something wrong. Also, any interaction I've had with Medhane since I was notified about the situation has been holding him accountable and letting him know that he's responsible for hurting this woman. And I think anybody that loved or cared for him or has loved him, care for people, should do the same. So this is so crazy. Insane behavior here, everything like that. Yeah, I mean, he clearly distanced himself from the dude because he hasn't made music with him the entire time. But the fact that he's dissing Mike so and so years later is crazy, because it's like you mad that you was wrong. Like, you was wrong. You was in the wrong here. I don't understand where he's coming from with this whole thing, with this situation. Hold on, let me turn on. Yo, so I just in this stream and I see that Niante posted that Mike actually beat this dude up, and people quote tweeted or they quoted Mike's line in his latest album where he's like, "My bad for putting hands on that nerd dude." You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. You don't see that side of Mike when you listen to his raps, because he's so kind of relaxed and peaceful. Like at his shows, he's just like, oh. Peace, waterfalls. It's like Bill Walton. That's who Mike is. Mike is the Bill Walton of rap. I got it.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.